Hello, this is Diamond State Minecraft Builds, and I'm going to show you the Journey Maps mod. Uh, this is a good mod for creative or survival mode, either one. You can see at the top right of my screen there a little map, mini map, and it will show you things like monsters and mobs around. There's settings for that. If you hit minus, it'll zoom out. Equals, it zooms in. And if you want to jump to a map location, you can hit J. Of course, that brings up the overall map of the world you've explored so far. I'll just show you a simple jump right now. Let's just say I want to jump right over here. And sometimes when you teleport, it'll actually stick you underground or in a tree trunk. So you immediately need to teleport right nearby to get out of that. So let's try this and see how it goes. You just do a plain teleport like this. Okay, that time we got lucky. I'm on top of the ground. Maybe I'll get a chance to show you how that works sometime. But if it does it, you'll start losing health. It'll be all black like you're inside an object. And you get scared, you just hit your escape to get your menu and then think of what to do. And all you need to do is hit escape again. Back in your journey maps, move your cursor over, and then just do a second teleport to a spot nearby. So we're out here. I just teleported there. Now, if I want to, I can actually create a temporary waypoint, temp waypoints at the spot, where I can create a named permanent waypoint. But I don't want to do that right now. What I want to do is go back. I'll just do J for waypoints here, and I'll go back to my first house, which is where I was at. I was back in the first house. Okay. I got outside here in the first house. So I have right now some options turned off. So we go up here, day, night, or night. That just makes the map look like that. It's not night outside. I don't know why that's an option, really. I just leave it on day all the time. Biome. That kind of, if you zoom out, shows colors for what biomes you're in. Topography is kind of nice. Sometimes you switch to that and it shows you elevation, topographically colored by elevation. And even the oceans, it kind of shows where the deep spots, shallow spots are at. Like that's what I usually stay on all times of daytime. Cave layers, vertical chunk 9. You can change that to 23 or 1. I don't know why I had it really such time, but anyway, when you're running through caves, it'll show you the caves around and nearby in so many cave layers range. So, and then here we have show caves. I guess some of these spots out here, well, there are caves underground, maybe, I'm not sure. You can play around with the show caves. Back to this, back to show mobs. Of course, that's show nearby hostile mobs shown on the map. Here would be a spider probably in the woods. Right now it's daytime, so there's another spider in the woods. Here show animals. Turn animals on and off. There's my chickens. Should be showing the cattle. You can walk over toward those cattle over there. Should also show my horse. Should have a horse in here somewhere. There's the horse. Well, showing some cattle. Maybe they're under trees. It doesn't show them. There's a horse there somewhere. And there's a creeper sitting out there on top of this. This is a log farm over here I built. Anyway, look here. Then there's show pets, which I don't have any. Show villagers if you're near a village. And then show grid. I don't have the grid turned on. Show key. Turn off the little key chart on the bottom right over there. And over here we have open location finder. I don't know. Canvas location. I guess you can enter an XY if you want to go to the next Y location. Follow. Not sure what that does. Zoom in. Zoom out, which you can also do with a mouse wheel. So I'm not really appreciate to use that. Down here's options. And there's all kinds of options to explore here. Right now I have waypoints, enable waypoints, hoping where they're not showing, but I forget where that setting's at. I thought it was under waypoints. So maybe the waypoint manager. No, let's go to the client settings, maybe. Waypoint beacons, there it is. Enable waypoint beacons. I'll just turn that on for a second to show you. I'll go back into the world. Now, if you look around, there's these tall lines that shows waypoint beacons. If I go over here, let's go out of here. See, I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, some of my home locations. Step back over here. The Death Point, High House Place, awesome, Family Jungle, Sod House. High House Place near Sod House. Well, let's just do this. I'll just fly because it'll be easier to show you. Okay. One of these here would be the Sod House. There. Sod is sheep farm, Sod House, chicken block. 600 m away, which 600 blocks away from where I'm at on here. I thought it was more like 800. So if you point at your different spots, it'll tell you how many blocks away you are, basically. And then I usually leave that turned off because I don't want to see all that. So, and then you go to your options, back to waypoint beacon, turn them off. And then down here we have about color palette, which I haven't even played with just yet, so I'm not going to explain it. Manage colors, and that's what that point. Delete map. Ooh, I don't want to hit that. So I need to open that. It's save map. I haven't even saved the map yet. It's saved. Auto map. Automatically map Explorer region. Save. Disable. No, we don't want it. Oh, we're disabling map. I don't want to disable map. Let's see. So here, the main thing right here is waypoints. Click waypoints. And here you can search for a particular waypoint by name. Here I have dimensions all over world and other than you can filter them. You have new waypoint, open waypoints options. Name, actions, delete all, toggle selected, delete select. And then groups, that's very important. I add groups, so I've got the default's what you just make a waypoint, it'll go into default. I've got 24 defaults: bamboo jungle, beach, mountain, blossom forest, donkeys, I want to go get a donkey, because I'm looking for donkeys for, use them for hauling stuff. You put chest on donkeys, high house, place, Mount Peak Stone. Horses, I can go get a horse if I want to. High Spire, Jungle. Mining Mountain 2, just different things. Raiders, Raider Tower, Skeleton Dungeon, found Skeleton Dungeon, but I never did develop it into a uh, uh, XP, uh, you know, XP farm. Small Red Desert, treasures underground probably. Underwater shipwreck, just all kinds of stuff. Wizard's Tower, well that's my Wizard's Tower there. Wood shack. Anyway, that's default. If you die, it'll start throwing things in here. You can remove those over time if you want. Don't be very. Delete, delete, delete. There's 0 under death. Temp, I've got a few temporary ones. I don't know what, I didn't name them, so I can go there and find out, I guess. Caves, Flowstone Cavern, Deep Mines, First Home Mine, and Ironing Mine. I didn't name these things, so homes. This is the most important one here. I can jump to any of my different settlements to homes, and there's the Copper Roof Home, which is the 4th one. First house where we're at now. I have the Modern House, which is the 3rd one. I've got the Sod House, which was the 2nd one. North Farm Sheep, which is not a home, it's just a sheep barn. Undersea Glass Home, that's nearby the Copper Roof. And then a Wizard Tower is nearby the Copper Roof Home. So, and then we got the mountains, Coal Mining Mountain, Nether Portals, a few I found villages, there's a few villages, and water temples, a few I found running around with boats. So, we'll go back to homes, and I'll show you how I can jump to the modern. So over here you have the teleport to waypoint. Go to waypoint on full screen map. Okay, so I guess you go to the map, but not teleport to share waypoint. Okay, I guess you're playing multiple. Disable. I don't know why I'd want to disable it. And edit waypoint. I'm going to change the name or color or something. And delete. So let's just go ahead and teleport to the modern. Boom, now we're in the modern house. But guess what? I've got the immersive portals installed, so if I want to go right back to where I was at, I just find a wall portal here, walk back over through there, and now I'm right back to the first home again. So immersive portals is actually way faster to use than the journey maps, but the journey maps is quite handy for much. And I was using it way before I started using immersive portals. So once I set up portals, I don't use the journey maps nearly so much for jumping around. But I do sometimes. Like you want to go over here and say I want to do some harvesting trees back over here in this area. Or let's say jungle. To find a jungle area. I can. Jungle. I'm not sure. Tell this taiga forest. If you hover there on the map, tells you where it is. That's forest. Sure what that is. And I have a jungle link that I was going to show you how to jump to the map itself. So let's just go up here and get some cherry with that bit. So I'm going to go here and teleport. Uh-oh, there we go. So if you hear that noise, just teleport nearby. Does it teleport into the ground or into the tree trunk? See, it hurt my health a little bit there, so I can go over here and eat something. Okay, back to... So now we've got the cherry tree trunks there. We can jump up and get some of that wood. anything with me for scaffolding, but I could fly and get the rest of that if I really wanted to. Or I can construct dirt scaffolding, which I used to do a lot. If I want to play real true survival. Let's see. Or sometimes even log, throw down some logs to get yourself some elevation. Hey, there's a bees hive, which I could come get sometime. Anyway, so now we go back. It's getting dark. I want to go home here, so go back to the first house. I'm back to the first house. We'll put up my cherry wood. Oh, wait a second. Wrong door. Throw the cherry wood in the wood box up here. Yeah, there we go. Cherry wood in there. And, let's see if there's anything else to show you about this journey maps. I can go to each of the houses on here. Let's go to the wizard tower for 1 second. That one put me on top of. I had two named wizard tower, so put me on top. Let's see. I had a way to get from the top side. I think I did, maybe. Not all just fly around. Like I say, most time I don't use the fly. Well, occasionally I use it just for a second. But you'll see a portal here. This portal goes over to my fourth house place. I just constructed that in the last video on Immersive portals. This wizard's tower is rather incomplete, so I'm going to do another video a little bit later when I work on it more. So, see here, back journey maps. Oh, let's go to a cave somewhere. There's a flowstone cavern. I'm outside right now. It's daytime or nighttime. I really needed to get some daytime first. Go back to home for a second, then come back here. Homes. Just go to modern homes. We're going to sleep for a minute. It's the daytime to come back around. Sometimes I carry beds with me, and sometimes I don't. Get back to the cave again. Cave. Flowstone. This puts me near a flowstone cave, which is right here. So now I can jump around in here if I want. And, it's like I'm not been in here. I will just fly around here just a little. Show you this close. Go ahead and throw some lighting in here. Once you install the flight mod, you can just turn on off the flight from the chat line with /flight. I just leave it on all the time, and it doesn't matter hitting the space bar twice to turn on flight mode. Turn it off. If I was playing this in survival mode, I would use ladders, dig my way down into there, and do it survival way. There's you a glowstone cavern that I had marked with my bookmark or whatever my journey maps I could go up to. And I could mine out some of that material there. There's projects. But I also have some other nice materials around, like this big blocks right here. I can pick them up. Those are mossy cobblestone blocks. So now we can go back to journey maps again. Go back to deep mines. I don't know any mine over here. I'm underground in a mine over here. You can see on the mini map over there how it shows the underground caves by the cable layers chunks I set. That's 3. You can adjust this, show various things nearby. That shows where I've done some, made some mining channels over there nearby. Different things. 3. Pretty close to surface because that shows vertical chunk 3. There's -4, so that's showing below me, I guess. Not sure how this vertical chunk thing is working. Anyway, you can adjust that, play with that to show the underground on the map. See if I can get this better. There, that's better. Shows better right where I'm at, where it was at -2. And if I close this, you see on the mini map over there, and I can zoom in if I want or out and see more right behind me. Some lava. Looks like it's underneath me. And here's a big open cave you see right there in front of me on the mini map. And I can play around there and look for stuff. I've got my over here. If I want to do some mining, I've got my metal finder, gem finder, and mineral finder from my finder's mod. I can do some mining and then go back. And I can just jump right back to one of my homes. Home, back to the modern home, go back to the undersea glass home. Here I'm in the undersea glass home, which I really haven't done much with. I just kind of barely began an undersea dwelling here. Just to kind of make one. So there's not anything really here to speak of much. And but on the surface here, you'll see that it's nearby one another. I'll just fly on over instead of swim. This is my number 4 settlement. Previous video, I rode a horse over to it and fell in the horse into a pit. Could get the horse out. Let's see. And of course, the can't see it from here, but the Wizard's Tower is on a hill back over that direction. You have to ride this. I've got one actually. Let's ride it over this way. Ride this over the Wizard's Tower. In the swamp. There's the Wizard's Tower. Bumped another car. I don't know what that car was doing there. Okay, let me jump out here. Pick up that cart. I'll just pick that car up. Please. Now the car. Full. Turn that up. Crash. And just okay, so get up the Wizard's Tower. I have constructed. It's kind of cool too. This is a water elevator, so I had the ladders first. You jump over here, and you're climbing from a water elevator. And then, so I climb up here. And there's a second water elevator. Oh, okay, right there. You get off this water elevator, you can run over here and you can get the second water elevator. It puts you right up here at the base of the Wizard's Tower. Anyway, and if I want to go back to my first home, modern house, odd house, my cave homes. That's a pretty good overview of how this Journey Maps works. Go back to the modern house. Well, that's the modern house. Let's go back to the first home. First, that's where I began the video. So now we're back in the first. Again, just give you a quick show you how the portals thing work. I just came from the Wizard's Tower, right? So here we are, modern home. Run down here. Now we're in the fourth home. Run over here. Now we're in the Wizard's Tower again. And then we go back here. Journey Maps go back to the first one again. Now we're back in the first one. So there's your overview of how Journey Maps works. And then you combine it with coordinates mod like it's showing up top there in my clock. Pretty good deal.